You were watching an adaptation of Vampire the Masquerade's 5th edition, based in Chicago. The game might include topics, actions, and events that some viewers do not agree with. In vampire stories, there will be blood, and nothing is sacred. The RPG table and cast of The Last Breath are happy that you're here and want to ensure you're enjoying the show. If you're affected by a topic, we believe it is important to take a break. The story you see is being created live, and this is your only trigger warning. The sun is setting. Prepare to wake up and play a game about vampires.
Sorry.
No problem. So, 1, 2, 3, not it on waking up Toreador? Not it. Okay. We can have Bob do this.
Well, give me the moment, just quick, because I get to read something to you all. I
No.
apologize. What do you mean, no? God
You know it.
damn. Jesus Christ.
I believe she said no, ma'am.
Yeah, I can
No,
tell you what you
no.
can do with your no.
Hey, we respect
Like my
people's
nails.
limits around here, ma'am.
We do, but I'm God at the moment, so I love you all.
Oh, so we've been abandoned.
I mean, you're not wrong. Hi. It's brief. It's only a page and a half, I promise.
Go
Only
ahead.
a page and a half.
Well, I had to let you know what you all did and what you didn't do, and all the fucking chaos you created. So previously on Vampire Last Breath, we left our coterie in the insanity of the fire-laden Chicago Heights. The Sabatigi, the Camarilla, attacked, and Percy sprung from his rather ordinary dull prison to a bright and very neon, radioactive, glowing chartreuse room. We'll get back to that in a bit. Curry took a month off to lay low and stay out of trouble. The world spun as always, and with the territory grab, the lady has been seen as a forefront and the Anarch cause. The steward of the Baron Williams territory, many wonder if she will snatch the barony for herself. Thank God Rono is not here. Because words. Several Sofa barons have fortified their borders around the ladies. However, none dare to cross her and her treaties with other supernaturals. The rumor is that whatever coterie helped her obtain Chicago Heights knew they were giving her the land's master rival Jackson's. On that front, Jackson's new Elysium and Tower have been completed and opened. This time, the Camarilla has kept quiet as to where it is. The last attempt to raising the tower failed and led to a 16-block radius of destruction. And the Cam has fallen silent on many of its dealings. I don't know why. Yeah.
No idea who could have done that.
Yeah, you're all liars.
It
We all know
wasn't
this.
me.
Some group of assholes.
Says the getaway
Sure.
driver.
Okay, I forgot. what
I'm
he
I'm
said.
pretty sure that word on the street is the Sabat did that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Storyteller knows all. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. They've 6-block radius of destruction. They've fallen silent on many of their dealings. Jackson's paranoia has gotten worse, as they say that the sheriff has been busy all the time, and oddly enough, can be in many places at once. The Scourge has been rather busy too with the screams and with the screaming and the begging from the cells of the Anarchs, and the captured caitiff and Thin Bloods grows by the day. For Anarchs, the Cam is pressing down within Chicago, and pockets are growing. Even the budding Princeton of Gary and Hammond have felt the squeeze. The crowning gem of the Camarilla seems to be shining once again, and even the rumors of the Jester King floating about, as some Acadians believe that this one will pull them and their clan out of the shame that the sun has brought down upon them. Sun is floating around somewhere, maybe in hiding, maybe just walking around like one of us, being a slob like one of us. Information networks say that Browin has taken over lead of the clan for the moment. They say that the lower parts of her club of the Blue Velvet have been in a network of information that could rival any Nosferatu den. As the den of the Painted Lady has changed again, the information network for many has been reopened. Much of the network has come at a heavier price, with the cams strangling and crushing down on information. Oddly, the once heavier population of Nosferatu has thinned greatly. How so? Many aren't sure, but that explosion did expose parts of a long-forgotten city below. How many Nos died in that? One is starting to wonder about that. The twins, need I say more, on the two lovely women on the screen at the moment are the twins, because I was writing this and slowly forgot people's names. Hi. The twins have found life quiet at the moment. Too quiet. Evelyn has noticed the quiet in ways that usual people that come to call or that she would normally interact with have fallen silent. Even going to the craft or fabric store, the usual people are no longer there. In the fabric store, the local kind are either change their hours or they work during the day. The purple-haired woman known as Charlotte has even kept out of the spotlight. For the life of me, I can't remember the name. That's fine. We're just going to call her Nerdy because
Thalia.
Nerdy.
I should
thank
probably
you.
change my name.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Brutus, you're impeding my typing.
Yeah, just chuck the werewolf out for a moment. You'll get him put back on your lap in 30 seconds. It's not that hard. Anyhow,
It is with him.
I mean, with Thalia, the grove and the forest preserve are quiet in the sense that no one during the day walks around, and there is increasing population of coyotes, and were there wolves? It's hard to tell from such a far distance. It seems that they have been pushed or herded back from the city a bit more, and they have found their way to your forest preserve. For Bob, the quiet comes in the form of letters. No one has texted or called him, and orders come in by letters now. Either found in the mail or left at the makeshift mailbox that Gertrude put up for Bob, so they don't lose any more messengers to the one that stepped too close to a mine that Bob had to put down for protection. Cindy's not here, so I'm not going to worry about reading her part. And for Darren, so sorry about this one. For Darren, the information flow has been squeezed quite a bit. The visitors he'd normally get have dropped off greatly. The information can be found through scribbled notes.
Can I help you?
No.
Hi.
Hi, I'm
Oh
reading.
shit, my mic didn't mute.
Yeah, that was odd. Still can hear
Oh,
you.
you're still.
Hi, Erebus. God damn it, let me run to another room.
And this is why you do things live, kids. It's all fun until you get to a certain point.
Giggity, giggity.
Woo.
Not on camera.
No, well, as long as it's okay on toss. So, like I said, woo. Anyhow, for Darren, the visitors he would normally get have dropped off greatly. The information can be found by a scribbled note or in the babbling of the newest member of the coterie, the Rose. Because I forgot her name too, apparently. I've forgotten everyone's name. Fuck it. We're just going to call one A, B, C, D, and E, F, G.
It started with an R?
It's the technocracy.
Yeah, they scrambled my brainwaves. Anyhow, most information has been changing nightly, as in pockets of the anarch movement have been forced from the city. Darren does know that his connections with Darren does know through his connections that the Camarilla Vanguard from Gary has started to make its way into Chicago, and it seems to be extremely policing and started to weigh down even in the best blah, 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 blah. I'm starting over again. I'm sorry. Hold on. 1 second. Or I started drinking.
From Checkpoint? From Checkpoint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nope.
Yeah.
Starting a new game.
Yeah. He knows that the Camarilla Vanguard from Gary has started making its way into Chicago, and a bit more extreme policing has started to weigh down even the best of the former inventions from the Anarchs. They have even started to lose their seats in the council, and Red Number 5 gets raided far more often by the Cam, even though it's declared for years, and it has been declared years ago to be neutral territory. How will this affect the nights to come? No one knows, but right now it's time to rise. Rouse checks, please.
Oh shit, dice.
And if anyone has questions about what I've just written to y'all, I will be more than happy to elaborate as needed.
Why are there earrings in my dice?
I mean, what?
Earrings in my dice. I don't know why.
Chartreuse, yes. It was chartreuse. How did you forget? Oh, Sai, you're here. Sai, you know what? Since you're here, I'm just going to copy pasta what I wrote and send it to you. Because copy pasta. Sai, somewhere here. I know you are. There you are. Check in Gilded for your stuff. Please and thank you.
So Bob's hungry.
It's using the right mic now.
Yay!
Welcome to my week.
Yeah.
This mic is set as
Evelyn.
the default in the system, so I don't know.
Evelyn is going to stop in the kitchen for a cup of coffee. It ain't coffee.
We all know it's not coffee.
And take it with me and my embroidery work to go sit in the chartreuse nightmare and wait till it's safe to unstake his ass.
When Monsieur PSC comes in, we will then describe the atrocity of the room that you two have bestowed upon him. In the
Oh, you mean he's not going to like chartreuse with
He asked for
radioactive
this. He
chartreuse
said it was
glitter?
his favorite.
Mhm.
Why
He quite
would you
clearly
lie about
said
your favorite
chartreuse was
color?
his favorite color.
And he asked for the gold flakes.
He did.
We just
it's
found
a-
something even better.
It's a bonus that it's radioactively glowing.
Look
Well,
at my
and hey-
face and see if I believe you.
I rolled a crit 6 to radiation proof that, ma'am.
I'm
Exactly.
aware of
But-
the radiation. I'm saying
But the room is still radiated.
The problem is, Percy might actually appreciate this.
this is what.
No.
We'll see.
I mean, this is scaring me greatly, but oh sweet Jesus.
So
Yeah.
Bob is gonna get up
hmm
and I'm
He
gonna
left
say
him
that
staked in his room for a month.
Fine.
I mean, you
Fine.
know,
A week. It's a week.
No,
He
no,
needed-
she said a month off.
Well, yes, but we were restarting on the next week in game because we could not
Was it
just
or was it a
leave
month,
all this.
Junie?
I thought it
I thought it was a month, but that's again.
Oh, for
I
God's
don't
sake.
remember. I don't remember the one person's name anyhow. So
So he left him staked in his room for a month, so he was painfully aware of the time going by.
I see nothing wrong with this.
slowly getting radiated in his own room.
so
Look,
Hey, whoa!
Look, we were busy trying to keep, ahead of everything else that was going on,
I
and
mean,
we just
Bob-
kind of forgot. It's fine.
Bob had to do a thing. And Bob actually had to do an extra thing because of the flavor text. I'm going to say that after a month of this, if the storyteller will allow some leeway, Bob took some time and he went and got a fax machine and had a landline installed. And so he's been filling orders and he's been including a business card with his fax number for future communication so that people can have some modern convenience when doing business with him, because that's important.
that's fair. I'm for this. You're going to explain this to him, which is fine with me.
So, yeah, is there anything on the fax machine for him tonight?
I mean, let's. You know what? I gotta roll. Getting dice out. I'm like, oh my god, I get to use dice again.
He'll get up, he'll
Hey!
check the fax machine and check the mail.
That's fair. There's only like one message asking about their order, and it's probably one of those really quick orders that you've already sent out via post. I mean, things are quiet. A little too quiet at times.
I'll respond back. I will write down the tracking number for the package and fax that to them.
Oh, that's fine. I have absolutely no problem with that. What's Darren and Thalia doing?
Darren is drinking a Capri Sun, like you do.
I mean, who doesn't like Capri Suns?
And looking to see who he can... Actually, let me see.
I gotta think of a name. I forgot that name, the girl's name. I'm waiting for Rono. He may remember. Go on.
He's looking to see what he can find out about the Scourge.
Okay.
Because, when someone decides, I'm just going to start rounding up all the Thin Bloods and Caitiffs in Chicago, Darren kind of pays attention to that and goes,
I bet I could get a boon from each of those people.
We might need to just, introduce you to some of our friends at the bottom of the lake.
I mean, I would not want to go into the bottom of the lake personally. I know what's down there.
I mean, it's fine. You take a kindred, you stake them, and then you put some concrete shoes on them. Just take a boat out to about the middle of the lake and you drop them over the edge.
I mean, fair, bold of you to assume that you survived to get to the middle of the lake, but we'll go with this.
I mean, you don't have to do it yourself. That's what hiring people is for.
Or why you might keep someone in the coterie who has a track record of successfully rigging vehicles to be remote controlled from long range.
That is also another option we're keeping in our back pocket.
That's fair too. Okay. So how are you going to find out about who is the Scourge? Because I'm dying to hear this roll.
I mean, Whitson streetwise with his contacts with the actually no. For this it would be the status with Chicago Kindred, I believe, would apply to this.
Do you have Camarilla status?
I have status with all Chicago Kindred.
Okie dokie.
That was everything status too.
That's fair.
Look, the Painted Lady lore sheet has some very Chicago specific stuff that is very nice.
I wouldn't know. I didn't know about most of that thing until you're like, oh, by the way, I want to play this character. Oh, by the way, here's this lore sheet. And I'm like, oh my god.
While he's doing that,
Uh-huh.
Thalia is getting up and rounding up Alistair and going on her now very well established run through the woods with Alistair and oh my god, what is the cat's name?
Rosebud.
Rosebud, and I would
Okay.
respectfully request you take Ash with you.
Okay, and we'll make it well established that Ash also comes with us on the morning run.
Okay, that's fair.
I will be back in time for the unstaking of the grumpy one.
So that's an
Does-
11 crit.
Motherfucker!
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Not
Hey,
you.
the grumpy one. I'm
Gotta read-
sorry.
I gotta
You're
reach
not
the-
going
I'm
to be
not.
pleased. You are not going to be pleased.
So you're good.
You're going to
You
be
damn well
ecstatic.
better be ecstatic because we did some things for you, sir.
Oh my god. I gotta
Well,
reach
we
the-
also didn't do some things for him, which is part of the problem.
You're
We
muted,
cannot
sir.
Sure,
hear
he'll be
you.
fine.
That's what we say every time. We all know.
I don't want to fuck you sideways. No, thank you.
Is that this isn't going to happen or ask Erebus? I'm not sure anymore.
Dr. Octa motherfucking Gontipus.
Wah!
Okay, we're good now.
All right.
Okay, there you are.
I'd like to point out that since I have been, I have the new computer. We didn't make it to 6 people, so I am changing things a bit. So I apologize.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the fly adjustments are being made.
Well,
So-
sincerest condolences, darling. Bless your heart.
Does anyone want to tell him what I just read to the rest of the world, or
No, we're just going to role play this. Bob at
This
this
is
point
fair.
walks in with 5 purses over his shoulder.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And Anthalia's with him, back from her run.
Oh, Thalia. Hi.
Hi.
This is for you. And he hands her a purse. And
Okay, what's in it?
Oh, sweet God.
if you
Forgot about
look
these.
if you look in Twitch chat, there is a link to a little video clip of what he just handed her.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Watch the rest of it.
No, I understand. It's a short video. I can get behind that.
There's a little selector switch on the side of the pistol grip, and there's a S, F, and A letters next to the selector switch.
A. It's gonna stay on A. I know what that means.
Okay.
What?
I'm just saying.
Yep.
I'm a little embarrassed to ask this, but I don't know what that means.
Auto or not?
Yeah. Safe, fire, and auto.
Mm-hmm.
I found a fun thing while going through and doing running a combat scene this past month. Did you know that if you either are willing to completely empty your gun or have, quote, superior firepower, you can get a bonus die on your firearms rolls against an opponent?
I did not.
Of course, you tell us this while Ronan is in chat, who will now fucking mid-max his shit. Oh, God.
Well, okay, no, but here's the thing: is Rono's about to be very upset.
I mean,
hang on.
This is true.
What are you gonna do? Stake me?
No,
you've been staked all month.
For a month.
Well, no shit.
It gets better. Hey, Bob is headed to Percy's room with his 5 purses over his shoulder.
4 purses. You can't.
I will try to fix it right now.
Yeah, 4 purses over his shoulder.
I love you.
Thank you, Guru Nation.
We love you too.
Bye.
Close the door, please.
Thank you. Adults need to play at the moment. We're being bad people, and it's fantastic. Okay.
So we're going up to Percy's room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you two describe this entire scene. Good luck.
So while Percy was kidnapped, Bob had heard that Percy's favorite color is chartreuse, and that he wanted to paint his room in chartreuse with gold flakes. Gold. And so he didn't eat actual gold flakes. He found slightly radioactive fool's gold that will glow chartreuse in the dark. So when the lights are on, it is chartreuse with gold flakes in it. And when the lights are off, it is gold flakes that are glowing chartreuse in the dark. So that no matter what lighting he has his favorite color all around him.
And then Bob rolled very, very high for a rocket propelled paint bomb.
Yes, this room was painted by Paint Bomb. And then touched up with brushes after. It looks professional as fuck. But this was painted by Shaped Paint Bomb.
Also,
there's also some radiation shielding on the outside of your room.
Yes.
I was going to say, which watch list did you hit?
Yes.
To accomplish this?
Yes.
Yes.
And so then, well, I think we'll role play the rest. So Bob, Percy is staked on his bed in his room, having been surrounded by this with a month. And Bob walks in, sees him, and goes, "Oh, huh. I thought somebody had taken care of that," and unstakes him.
5 more minutes. Rolls over.
Oh, okay. Puts it back. Pulls his watch out, sets a timer for 5 minutes.
Now he is going to sigh, walk over, and yank it back out. You don't get 5 more minutes.
He asked for 5 minutes.
I'm not yanking it out. Evelyn is.
Oh, this is
you
for
would
you.
Think you would get sarcasm after this long. What's it been, 5 years?
Bob is holding out one of the purses for Evelyn. This is for you.
She's pantomiming.
I had a walking toss violation in here. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Oh! It is Harry Potter, the boy of the bears.
Go to bed. Close my door.
I don't want to go to bed.
Okay.
You're not my supervisor.
Joke's
I'm
on you.
basically gonna look at him and go, "What happened?"
Junie, for no reason whatsoever, gunsmithing is Dex plus craft, yes?
No
Yes.
reason, my ass.
Bob
We
does
all
have a
chaos
specialty
gremlins.
in that.
We all know
So
you, John. That doesn't fly anymore.
if Darren needs help, Bob will be happy to provide.
Darren just burned a willpower and is doing great.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh yes, but oh no.
I'm just saying, if you had told him, then you'd get an extra bonus die.
This is fair. Anyhow, back to the room because we're waking up Percy. Oh, by the way, Rono, what was the name of your protege? Because my mind is a sieve. Do you remember?
His mind is also a sieve.
Okay, well,
The
that's good.
newbie that you took off with and got kidnapped with.
The other Toreador.
Yeah. Yeah.
The answer is no.
Cheryl. We'll go with Cheryl.
I'll
Carol or Carol or whatever.
Okay, I'll make up something. That's fine.
Karen.
No, it literally, it's something that starts with a C. It's Cheryl or Carol or whatever. And henceforth, that is what she shall be referred to as.
Caroline, got it. Okay, good. Thank you.
It
Yeah,
might have been
or
Caroline.
It might have been Charlene.
Charlene works too. Okay, cool.
Might have been Cora.
Was not Cora.
Christine?
No.
Charlotte?
Crumpet?
It was not Charlotte.
Yeah.
It might have been Carol.
Yeah, Carolyn. That works.
Carol
Karen.
now.
Carolyn.
It's Carol now.
Karen
We're going
Lynn.
with Carolyn.
Yeah, it was K Money, whatever it was. God, that was so long ago. I've
Okay,
slept
so
since then.
Mood.
upon waking up, Bob will hand Percy a very nice Gucci purse and say, "This is for you," and he'll hand one to Evelyn.
Don't sell it.
Is this going to blow up?
Kind of?
I mean,
Tiny.
What an impressive knockoff.
don't set it on fire.
Open it. Percy, open it.
There's
I dare
and
you.
Rono, if you didn't see it, there is a clip in
Oh, I
chat.
saw. It goes rat-ta-ta-ta.
For,
No, I
for
saw.
those who are on mobile, cough, cough, my mother, cough, cough. It's a designer purse that turns into a gun.
Yeah, stock, but everything.
Safety's
I crack
here.
it open. Oh, okay. That's why it's a convincing knockoff.
Don't sell it.
Oh, sweet God.
Safety's here. S is safe. F is fire. A is auto.
I'm assuming Percy has pants on, yes?
I mean, you were just dumped in the bed after being
Unless
saved
we
from being
found you
kidnapped.
butt naked, yes.
That's why I'm asking. Storyteller, tell me.
Velvet pajamas.
Oh no, he's completely covered in clothing, not
Okay.
matching, completely off rack, knockoff brands.
Oh, so he's under his clan bane also.
Oh no, this
Started
is,
him with a handicap.
let's
Love you, mama.
Let's just push it this way. When he actually looks down at his clothing, he'll realize that somebody put him in TJ Maxx knockoff brand clothing.
What
I
the
got a 5
fuck is
on
this
wits
peasant
and
shit?
awareness.
Just start stripping the shirt off.
I
If
figure
you need
if
time
anybody
to change.
I figure if anybody's close enough to realize it's a knockoff, they're probably too close and it should be used.
And for Rono, I'm messaging you on Gilded on what you missed because there might be some poignant things for William. Good luck.
Well,
Fair.
fortunately, William's still floating around.
I know.
Fortunately, Ozzy's on the run. And fortunately, James
but it's
is a
still
baby.
Is it a bubble?
Yeah.
is a
We're still
boob.
in bubbles for
So
season
really,
1 bubbles.
the only problem I foresee is this merciful motherfucker.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just giving you a little bit of information for later on.
Because it'll
What?
see. Understood.
Oh, because he'll hear about it in his travels.
Evelyn's just going to sit there while Percy's trying to change and point at the wardrobe and tell him his clean shit's in there, but I'm not leaving without answers. Shit! Flying dice.
Percy's gonna ask answers to what?
What happened? Who did you piss off?
Would you believe me if I actually said I don't know?
Any other vampire? No.
Thanks.
Percy, no offense, but you may have just followed a designer jacket into whatever mess you found yourself in. You would not be the first one, trust me.
Of course, Caroline will go, oh my God, he's awake! Yay! Congrats! How did you
Hey.
unseat him?
However,
crumpets.
has been difficult to keep alive.
Well, I'm not the one who is. I'm perfectly fine. I have been.
This is for you.
Oh, what is it?
Really?
Really? Oh my gosh! Thank you. What do I do with it?
Fire
Keep it
at
with you.
things.
Okay.
Shoot it.
If
Shoot.
How do
someone
you shoot a purse?
Open
hit
it.
that button.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so cool.
S is for safe, S is for fire, A is for auto. The selector's right here.
Why did
You
we
have
get the
30
baby
shots.
again?
Because
why-
somebody tried to kidnap her and Percy, and I've decided that this
Yeah, but I
isn't
saved
okay.
her.
You might not be there next time.
This is so cool. Thank you so much.
There.
She keeps trying to run
Yeah.
off by herself. At this point, Rosebud's under orders to eat her if she leaves the property.
I haven't left the property, but practicing my swords outside.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Keep
Thank you
that
for
up.
the swords. And I actually ordered some brand new stainless steel daggers too to fly.
Oh, I'm running low on arms and legs for him. I need to go pick some more people up.
Oh, can I help? Because I can really cut really fast now. I'm really improved. I could give you a hand. She just-
Are you going to cut off a hand to give to him? Because that's the only acceptable response right now.
I mean, if I had a hand, I have been giving some hands since she's been running low on body parts.
We're
Oh,
allowed
is
to
she?
leave with a babysitter.
What I need to be, I think Percy does because thank you for telling me to run the other way, and you took the brunt of all the things, Percy. I super appreciate it, even though you're not paying attention, and that's fantastic. Yay!
Just trying to remember what happened.
Oh, do you want the right recap really quick because you kind of were in a blur.
So I'm gonna go based off my own memory. Hey Junie, what do I roll to try to remember what the hell happens?
Oh, no.
Yes, do the oh no. You want to do if it's active memory, I'm gonna say try intelligence and we'll do academics because you're actually trying to remember in a linear
Oh, that's maybe
timeline.
too big.
Is this really fun and interesting? And then
Oh, that's gonna be piss poor.
Oh come on!
One success.
Oh good.
It's his core, yeah.
Yeah, you remember because everything
Yeah,
happened so
goldfish.
fast. Everything happened really quickly.
Right.
Yes, we know you have a goldfish. Yay.
Hey. Go for it.
Long story short, you have you remember being at a fashion show that was sponsored by some of the Camarilla roses that were trying to bring you into the garden and bring you back into the fold, and you had brought Caroline with you. Then all of a sudden, it seemed like there were people from all sides coming in and starting to shoot. Because it was such a blur, you could only get some of the faces, I would say, or the, wannabe people shooting up at you. And you did notice that they had some SI uniforms going on. You told Caroline to run and run quickly and get back to the coterie as you turned around and the Camarilla grabbed you. What turned out to be something was supposed to be of a kidnapping was slightly thwarted because they clashed with the Sabbat that were hiding within the crowd. They stabbed you and took you and put you into a room where then you heard almost nothing for a full last week. 2 weeks.
Then you heard lots of gunshots and explosions.
And
And
Darren
fire.
came in. Yeah,
And
Darren
probably
came
screaming.
in. Darren came in, carried you out, and Bob followed behind with a flamethrower, making sure that no one followed him.
And then you got put into your bed for a month.
Would I be able to discern the difference between the Sabbat and the Camarilla?
Yeah. Being how old you are?
I would hope so. One of them bothers to dress well.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Sabat does have good fashion sense.
Bye, Dahlia.
Yeah. Yeah. It was never just a phase, Mom.
Jesus Christ, Troll. Fuck my life. Why don't you just open up your own goddamn weapon shop?
He has
I
one. Doesn't he have a
mean-
fan there somewhere?
Yes, Troll.
I mean, he probably can in the future, but
Damn.
it's not, a goal right now.
Sure, I don't know. 11 crit. Troll got 11 crit on making a gun. It's like, holy fuck.
Not bad.
So, while you're all talking, somebody's making some stuff downstairs and probably in the basement. Anyone?
Oh, no. He does
Oh.
this stuff out in Bob's garage so that it doesn't disturb Evelyn.
Perfect.
Blow
Good
up
job.
my antique floor. Bad call.
Bob's garage is like Plato's closet.
That's fair.
Yes.
Premonition, I believe, is wits and aspects. Is it? I should be looking this up. God damn it, I don't want that. Give me a minute. Sorry.
I think it's resolve if you if
And you have to do a do a rouse check.
if you are choosing to activate premonition, then it's aspects and resolve, I
Mhm.
believe. Let me
Yeah.
see.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Look right here.
What help if I had opened up the book prior to shit,
No, pretty sure it was just wits, aspects.
Nope, well here, it's if you're forcing it, it's a rouse check and it's resolve and aspects.
And resolve and aspects.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck a doodle. Okay. So if you're doing that while they're all having this huge ass conversation, go for it. Evelyn.
I'm still waiting for responses to what the fuck happened.
Oh yeah. So Rono, please.
So I was going to jump into that, but I wanted to let them RP it out while, Percy was trying to remember what the fuck happened.
Oh no, go for it now, please, by all means.
Long story short, wrong place, wrong time. Well, right place, wrong time. No, I was on time, so really it was just unfortunate. A lot of beauty was lost.
Is this you telling me
Camarilla and-
Toreadors were attacked?
It was the Camarilla and Sabat.
Yeah, there was some Camarilla, there was
Probably.
some Sabat, there were some humans. I had to kill a lot of people to figure out where you were.
Oh yeah,
Who ended up having me?
I'm sorry, what?
Who ended up having me?
The Sabat.
Oh, let's start with them.
Well, I mean, we set them on fire and shot a missile into them, and
The ones that actually had you in their custody don't have custody of anything anymore.
Kindred
Including their
tends to
lives.
react poorly to being exposed to flamethrowers.
Obviously. Well, there goes revenge.
I mean, that's not to say we can't find more of them for revenge.
Oh, lovely. Let's start with that.
That sounds like a plan.
Did you get Darren involved in this?
Darren's good
Oh,
at finding
dear.
things out.
Cool, can
Darren's
we-
already 2 steps ahead of us.
Should we turn around and get him at least?
First, though, if you don't mind, I need to go drain the tank. Do you have something nearby?
Drain the tank.
I believe you got the tour, my dear. You have full use of the facilities.
And Bob, just since it's been a while, do you mind coming with? Make sure I don't take it too far. Bangs out.
Sure.
Watch out for the cat.
Oh, I'm not interested in eating that.
That's not how that works.
I know. Just a
Why?
reminder.
But it's a snow leopard, so it's really pretty.
What a fucking fabulous pelt.
Did you know about the snow leopard?
No, don't be.
If you do go too far and you pop their arms and legs off and feed them to the snow leopard, no one will ever know.
I thought that was pigs, because they eat the bones as well.
Oh dear. To keep
Lots
you
of things
alive,
eat
we
the
had to
bones.
pin you down with a snow leopard and promise her human meat.
Right, so
Cats
dangerous
eat
animals.
meat.
Yeah.
And you know what? Those people, if the first one had just led me to Percy like I asked, all of the rest would have survived. It's their fault that they needed to be disposed of, not ours.
Right? How dare they?
Uh,
Inferior pieces of shit.
okay. I'm gonna go find Darren now. Bye.
Bye.
That's why she's been grounded.
And with that, and my pants on and a shirt on, I look around for shoes or boots, whatever looks fucking fabulous that matches my outfits. I avoid the bedazzled Crocs that are probably in the corner. Collateral damage from the paintball gun or paintball explosion.
Can we roll for slippers? For house slippers.
One success.
What do I roll, Junie? Do I find them? I need to know.
What's an awareness? That's always
Okay.
a standard for finding that stuff out.
Okay. Well, it's been a while. It's like riding a bike. So,
You gotta fall off 6 times and then you can ride again.
I mean,
4
Dad-
successes, flat
Yeah.
4.
Oh yeah, you find that.
Oh, thank God. I missed you, babies.
Evelyn's going to find Thalia and ask her if she can keep an eye on things, namely the childer, while I go out for a bit.
Okay.
Thank you. Try not to let Percy get eaten. I would prefer Rosebud not eat Kindred. That seems like a problem.
Its name
Does
is
Percy
Rosebud?
actually know about Rosebud?
He was warned. He'll find her eventually.
Percy!
Bob's following Percy.
Somebody
at
told me
this
about
point.
a cat. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just see a big, battle cat walking around.
And with
What's
that,
up, Scruff?
Evelyn is going to walk outside, get in one of these smaller cars that are scattered around, I'm sure, and take a drive and text our sire while I'm out.
Oh no.
Okay, that's a turn of events. Meanwhile, turkey leg in hand, Carolyn comes down with Rosebud. Hey, Darren, they unplugged him.
Cool.
I didn't tell them that I added some stuff onto his clothing, so wait until he comes outside in the dark, and then you'll see all the different kind of neon splattered kind of radioactive stuff. He's gonna be glowing. It's gonna be so cool.
Awesome.
Glowing with sparkles.
That's awesome.
Yes. And it's oh god, what's the word? It's holographic or something like that. It was really, really cool. I saw it at a dance floor. So he's gonna be kind of like this sparkling 1970s disco ball thing.
I apologize. I feel slightly responsible for this turn of events.
I 100% approve of this.
Oh, Did you see what Bob made us all? See the gun? It's so cool.
Excuse me, you did not bring her into this world, sir. You can't use the parent line.
And she'll push the button. She'll go, look at this is so cool. And all the different letters makes. I've never had something like this before. I've always been told how to use swords. Oh, did you see a package come in yet? I've been waiting for Amazon to deliver for the past 2 days, and it's got all these titanium like little throwing daggers.
Oh, those can be good for flechette rounds.
What?
Flechette rounds.
What does that mean?
It's basically a shotgun shell that instead of sending out shots, sends out a whole bunch of small miniature blades.
I was looking
So
to throw them,
it does
but-
more of a slicing effect than a blunt impact trauma.
Oh, that's scary.
It's really good for taking a kindred's head off.
Okay, good to know. Right. Disconcerting, but cool.
You'll get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it at times.
If you want to survive for the next 100 years, you'll get used to it.
Can we just work on the 5-year plan?
5-year plan gets you killed at the end of the 5 years.
No, but I mean, like, let's just focus on a 5-year plan and then work on a 10-year plan after that.
I mean, you unlive how you want to unlive. Like, I'm just letting you know I've been around since the early 1800s, and this is how I stayed alive.
By plotting everyone's imminent demise?
No, not everyone.
Okay, who don't we plot on killing?
Mages, because they could find out about it.
That would be bad.
Werewolves, because they will absolutely murder you.
Well, there's stuff in the forest that I've seen.
Just try to avoid them
Oh, they were being nice.
at all costs.
Okay.
Changelings, because you can never tell when someone is a changeling, so they could walk up to you and then just set you on fire.
Oh, like the ones that are out with the wings?
Mm-hmm. Yes, be very kind to them.
Oh,
Very
I've always-
respectful.
Yeah. One gave me a tutu. I gave her a tutu back.
Good.
Okay.
Yes, reciprocity is very important.
Okay, good. Everyone need
Wraiths are already dead, so you can't kill them. Well, you can, but it's a real pain in the ass, so you don't want to plan for it. Especially because you never know when they might be hanging around. Unless you have Auspex, then you might be able to.
I mean,
Or if you're a La Sombra, then you can, see the dead spirits of the dead. But, that's its own whole thing.
the house is haunted we live in. You know that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't plot the death of wraiths.
Okay, good. Everyone else in the house we keep alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's the people you trust, and then there's the people who you make sure that you are able to kill if need be.
But what about Rosebud? And Rosebud will just take that chunk of meat off the bone and be like, she's good, right?
As long as she doesn't try to eat me.
I don't think she will. I don't think the twins will allow that.
Probably not.
I just started calling them the twins.
It works.
It's easiest to remember them because it's either that or it's T and E or E and T or E.T. Oh, we can call them E.T.
You should definitely do that.
That would be amazing.
How did that take this long?
All I know is I'm gonna get blamed for a lot of shit now. Okay. What else? Oh. How when people say that they're gonna take a little bit off the tank, what does that mean?
Who said this?
Oh, Percy. He said that he needed to take a little bit off the tank, or he needed to jump into a tank, or he needed to do something with the tank. But I'm not sure what tank he was referring to. I think he was a little bit hungry. Just a touch. I mean,
That sounds like a Percyism. That sounds like a Percyism.
Do we come up with a lot of isms as Toreador?
I mean, some of you do. Some of you, it's the only creativity you have left.
Oh, that's depressing.
Ow!
That's a whole lot of fucking shade in one sentence, my dude.
God damn! I felt that. Fuck you.
Right back, get my shovel for the next murder.
Hold on. We'll start fanning everyone off because of that. Here, notice the shade. There you are.
You know, all I have to say is, first and foremost, you... Oh, fucking trolled by the camera.
Oh,
Beautiful.
this makes it even better. Yes, you are your own best bitch.
Oh, man.
Now you're the computer's bitch right about now.
Wrong. Okay, well that's sad and depressing. Well, now I can learn how to do guns. Is that considered art?
You can turn guns into an art form, yes.
Well, I do sword practicing and I play the violin, so that's art, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well then, I'm not gonna try and overachieve. At least not now.
The main problem is that the more you let the beast take over, the less creative you're going to be able to be.
That's arguable.
Okay, so So the lesson is to try to stay human.
That is the eternal struggle.
Oh, that's depressing and sad, and I want to cry.
A lot of vampires do that. How do you think we got Interview with a Vampire?
Well, I just thought that was Anne Rice.
She was somebody's thrall.
Sweet Summer Child.
Well, I was actually born in June 21st, to be honest. So
Well, where do you think Anne Rice got all her ideas for what vampire life is like?
Well, I don't know. Where did Stephanie Meyer get hers for Twilight? Or, I mean, do we
I'm
really Sparkle?
99% sure that was a changeling.
But
Either that or a Malkavian.
It was Malkavian psyop.
Could have been either one, honestly.
Changeling would explain so much.
Could be both. I mean, there were multiple factions in the book, so it could have been that a changeling and a Malkavian loved each other very much,
and decided to torment a human with it.
Yes.
Or
Numbers.
Stephanie Meyer just was really into fan fiction.
Or she snuffed some of
that's
the
more
Fae.
E.L. James, but
You're not wrong.
Snuffed some Fae sparkles.
Wait a minute. So then what about Sookie Stackhouse and Anita Blake and a whole bunch of all this other stuff?
Look at them and to see how accurate are they to what our actual experience is like.
They're pretty fucking accurate.
Just think.
The more accurate they are, the more likely it's someone was getting information where they shouldn't.
Just think of the Masquerade as a guideline rather than actual rules.
Okay, Bob, but where's Percy if you came out to join us?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Oh,
Fucking
Percy.
fabulous. Fine dining right there.
I'm scared. Well, see, he's weak and she's
Oh, Darren, this is for you.
Thank you.
Are you motioning at me?
No, he's handing. He still has two purses over his shoulder.
I'm
fucking
just
fabulous.
Darren just
holding
takes
the
it
bridges
and
of my
swings
nose
it.
behind them as I was babysitting.
Everyone, do me a roll of wits and awareness roll, please.
Oh, I have to remember what that is.
A wits and awareness roll.
You know how many dice it is what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta pull up my
Would hearing apply here?
no, hearing would not apply.
Okay.
This is sight. Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
Sorry, I will be getting to you in a moment, Evelyn.
That's fine. I'm not rolling because I am nowhere near this mess.
This is true. What did you get, Nerdy?
3.
Okay.
So that's a 7 messy.
Oh,
Oh
fucking
no!
Christ. Jesus. You're just starting out on all the
I
right
have
foot.
1 hunger, and I avoided a messy crit once, and then this time it just went with.
Oh,
the
that's why
messy
you
crit,
burned your
so-
willpower.
Yes.
Well,
didn't wanna
Apparently,
do
the
it
dice
twice?
were just like, no, you're messy critting tonight.
okay, well, I'm gonna do this. As Percy comes out and it is a new moon, so it is darker than hell.
Oh no!
You will come out, and what outfit did Percy put on? A pair of pants and a shirt? Any kind of pants and shirt, or
Whatever was left over in his drawers. Assuming that people didn't throw anything out.
dark coal, finely pressed pants, a nice crisp off-white kind of like suit, not in a suit, but suit.
No. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay,
Just
then what?
I would drop the suit. I would drop the suit.
I'm not trying to say suit. I'm saying like the suit
Vest?
shirt, because I can't say the word shirt. Like the nice
Yeah.
crisp- That's it. He's just got the pants and the shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. And as
Sleeves rolled up.
yes. And as he's walking out, there's this beautiful, almost artistic, gentle green glow. Green glow, and you can see the holographic sparkle coming off of him. Yes, Talia.
There is something we did not consider.
What?
All of the clothes in his room are radioactive.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I shielded that shit.
No, you shield the room.
You shield
not
the
his
room.
clothing.
Everything in the room is going to walk out of the room radioactive.
Including Percy.
Yeah.
Including Percy.
His skin is beautifully that wonderful alabaster with the light green glow, as well as his clothes.
So what you're telling me is that Percy looks like a glowing one.
Yes.
Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bright note is you are absolutely Rosebud safe.
Fair.
She ain't touching you.
And of course, he's got this light sheath of sparkle, so that if Twilight came in and was slightly reversed, there you are.
Not sure why that one was complaining about an alien biting into him, though.
I
No
mean,
idea.
you do look like you just stepped off the set of Twilight.
Oh my god, he does! It looks amazing.
I mean, I like their clothing, but that's taking it a bit far.
You want to go look in a mirror, maybe?
Here, I get my
In
compact.
a slightly darker room?
Here you go.
Grab.
And you see exactly
Open.
what we've described.
Well, what the Sam Hill?
Oh, I didn't know he was Southern. Or
Flipped into William there.
I
My
might
crits,
need
words
to-
fill out, won't happen again. Sincerest condolences. Yuck.
Oh, we might have forgotten
Large.
something.
might have to tweak the frequencies to get the color right.
he's glowing.
I know chartreuse is your favorite.
I mean, like, really glowing.
Mm-hmm.
This is better than I had thought of.
Well, this isn't going to come out in the wash, is it?
And,
No.
It's craft herpes. Nothing comes out in the wash, no matter how hard you try.
What if we got a centrifuge?
And
No,
put
you
him
would
in it.
separate
Really
me.
fast.
But
I
we
mean,
can
I
put
would
the bits
outrun
that
it.
aren't.
Oh.
No,
We could put
give
the bits
him
that aren't
that
back
idea.
Oh,
and
that's
just
a
do it a
flaw.
little piece at a time.
We gotta take a picture of this and send it to
No,
Evelyn.
no.
Okay.
I
No,
give
no,
Buddy
no.
ears in the picture.
Okay, Darren is going to grab that phone.
But I needed to
No,
show
no,
Evelyn.
Okay,
youngling,
masquerade
we don't
breach
do that.
is a guideline.
It's almost Halloween. He could be practicing for his Halloween look. Haven't you guys
Nope.
ever heard of Halloween?
Nope.
We don't
What
do
do you
that
mean?
here.
Why did you do
I do
Halloween?
that here.
Oh, I do. I do.
What
Oh, I
about
do
me?
Halloween. That's when I bring all the bodies out. Do you want me to bring yours?
My
I
body's,
do Halloween.
My body's already out.
We don't do
Sigh,
masquerade
please don't.
breaches. during Halloween season just because it's Halloween season.
But this isn't the masquerade breach.
Okay, but it's just
It
sent
is.
to another
It is.
kindred.
Sparkles.
The SI will hunt you down and kill you
I
because
don't
they
care
can tell the
about
difference.
Inquisition.
Do not
Sparkly.
send stuff like this.
For sparkly clothes?
It's called Photoshop.
She's not wrong. I could Photoshop any one of you to look like this in a minute.
Do not send it over open comms.
What? Well, do we have a secret psych? Do we have a secret little, like, closed comms?
I'm gonna give
Darren
Bob
just
a look.
like
Then
a
I'm gonna give Bob a
printer
look.
in the basement activates, and Darren just walks over to it, pulls the picture off of the printer, and hands it to her. Like, hand Evelyn that.
But how am I
That's
supposed?
closed comms,
Okay, but she's not here.
so you can wait.
I hate waiting.
I start pointing to
put
where
in
I was
secret
impaled at Bob,
identification.
and subtly point towards Caroline or Carolyn or Carol or Cheryl or whatever.
Your protege.
Bob will hand him the steak.
Can't
Don't
So-
you dare! I'll get in trouble.
Oh, she told you. Uh-huh.
Don't you
I'm
dare!
just
I will get in
saying.
trouble.
There are options.
Oh, come here.
what?
I've got another one to show you. And Bob will lead Percy over to the freezer. That is it. There's 2 chest freezers that were installed in the garage since Percy has been last up and about around here.
I mean,
Right, I'm in Bob's. I forgot I was in Bob's garage, not the
There-
basement. Whatever.
That's fine.
Darren would go and get the picture
That's
from
fine.
the basement and get it to her.
That's even. Wait a minute. There's always options, but you guys didn't let me show you the options that you could have found what was in the house.
Child, I've been alive
Dad?
longer than you've been alive.
Dad.
Well,
Learn
yes.
from my experience. Learn from Darren's experience.
Well, I'm learning from your experience to avoid getting staked.
Yes. The other thing that you need to learn is don't get caught.
I didn't.
Nowadays, it's easy to get caught by doing something that can be perceived as innocent and it completely backfiring.
Like what you
As
did.
I've learned by going to a fashion show. Never in my 1,200 years did I ever think that I would hate fucking Gucci.
Wait a minute. You're 1,200 years old? How is that possible?
Sarcasm, dear. I've mastered it.
No, you haven't. You're pretty.
But I thought it
adamant.
was a Givenchy show.
It was a Givenchy show.
Which has been relegated to douchey. Sorry, Gucci.
How did you mix up Gucci, Ducci, and Givenchy?
Dear,
Dad?
I hold it up.
No, I'll get in trouble.
Thalia, I'll take one for the team.
Only if Evelyn finds out.
Hey,
And you act like she won't find out.
all I have
She
to
won't
say
find
is
out if she doesn't have a tongue.
you forgot the basement of the house where he has the other stuff.
I bring down the stake a little. Go on.
Oh yeah, all the other crap that he usually keeps. You know, the Art Deco and the Art Nouveau, plus the bombs, a couple of gas grenades, and a couple of other
cool.
things. Yeah.
Cool, cool.
But that all
Show
went up
me.
in the fire.
Thalia, you stay back there. It'll be fine.
No.
Go ahead and show me.
No,
I
I'm
can't show
babysitting.
you.
You shut it.
I don't know what. Well, it's been a month. I don't know if they've cleared everything out after the fire.
The missile probably detonated it all.
Then I wouldn't want to go back there at least for another couple of months because that shit's gonna be horrible with the gas.
Yeah, but he's already irradiated.
Oh,
Oh, I might set it afire.
No, you can't reset things that are already burnt, lit up again. It's kind of asunder.
You know, I'll.
I mean, you might set the car on fire, or any other vehicle that you're riding in. Actually, you could probably screw up with all the computer stuff that goes on with it.
Finger up to her lips.
Mm.
You know, we probably should go to the basement.
This is so much easier to get through without words. And I remove the finger.
Check out the freezer, Percy.
Yeah, I'm going to. And I go to check it out.
There's a body in there.
Oh, an edible arrangement for me? You shouldn't
With
have.
The arms and legs all popped off
Oh,
and
it's
stacked on top
adorable.
of it. And if you look,
Oh, finger sandwiches.
would you roll a wits and awareness?
Oh, fuck me sideways. Oh, I can roll. I can win. I can willpower this. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
He says that now. Yeah, that wasn't gonna go well.
What did you get?
Messy crit 6.
Oh boy, I get to
Oh,
roll
no.
again. Oh, speaking of messy crits,
Mhm.
I hadn't forgotten. You get
Oh,
dominance. Compulsion.
Oh, fun.
I'm
So-
working on Percy's right now. But go ahead.
At one point, there were 6 in here. You can tell by the patterns along the edges. They have been regularly moved out, and since you got a crit, I'm gonna say you see alongside the garage, just outside, there is a pen where a leopard has been housed, and there's
There's a whole ass second house there.
there's a whole there's a very big pet house there, and there's a barely recognizable, highly gnawed bone laying in the corner that you can just barely see.
A bone in the corner. Oh, it's mine.
and
I
by
want it. I want it for my collection.
by pet
Go
house,
ahead, this would
it's
be
one
fine.
of those plop down sheds you buy at like Home Depot.
Who's rolling Rosebud's wits and awareness here?
Either you or Thalia.
I'm gonna go with you.
I would go as far as, because of the clan compulsion, I instantly want it. Like I noticed that one thing and I'm like, ooh, that's mine. That's gonna be mine. I want that. And I'm gonna blink for it.
So, Darren, I love that you're rousing for Blink to take a bone from a snow leopard. That's just. Darren is going to lean over to Bob and be like, "Hey, Bob, did you ever watch Doctor Who like I told you should?"
I hadn't gotten around to it.
Yoink!
So,
Rosebud
You
got
won't get
4.
this
I don't know
reference.
what's going to happen there.
but we need to start counting the shadows.
Oh, are you talking about the library one?
Yes.
Hey.
Yay! I knew that one.
You know how some of our cousins have been disappearing a lot, Bob?
Yeah, things have been pretty quiet.
Yeah. Count the shadows. I'm working on a little something just in case it comes to that. And he goes over to the table where the gun is and picks it up, turns around and is like, I don't want to be any closer than this if we do end up having to do something about it. Working on something a little bright to make sure if we do, it's 1 or 2 shots only.
Why are we counting?
You looking for some NCB ordnance?
I was thinking more something along the lines of a Mark 6 DeWild.
All right.
I run upstairs with the bone if nobody stops me, and if a crit 6 beats the leopard's
The
passive
quick
perception,
six beats the leopards.
it's going upstairs to my room.
For player knowledge, I do not recall what a Mark 6 DeWild is.
Okay, so it is also known as a B Mark 6 incendiary bullet.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
It was originally called a De Wild because one of the first people to make it was a Belgian inventor named De Wild.
They were incredibly unoriginal in naming their weaponry back then.
Yep.
Um,
The secondary name was the B Mark VI.
Damn.
I've actually got something for that. And Bob will go to the van, open up the back, and pull out he's got a crate of pre-belted white phosphorus 40 millimeter grenades for his, group launcher. So, not quite what you're talking about, but I figure if it comes to it, it's close enough for government work.
If we have to go loud, definitely. But I'm hoping to, if we have to do this, we can do it the same kind of way we did the other job. Just kind of reach out and touch from a plausible deniability standpoint.
Fair enough.
Why are we counting the shadows?
Have you ever heard of the La Sombra?
Yeah.
Really old or really strong ones can sometimes move in shadows.
Oh, I've seen that happen. It wasn't very pretty. It was the guy, he did it, and it scared me and my sire. And then she decided to bolt.
Is that the night she died?
Yeah.
What languages do you know?
Several.
Which ones?
There's a lot. I kind of was an overachiever as a kid.
Okay.
Practically
Well-
speaking, I speak most European languages and the classics.
They were talking about having someone translate some things.
Yeah, hi.
What were you translating for them?
It was a weird old book.
What was it about?
Some said it was some kind of creation story, and then some people said it was kind of like this book that was religiously shit that we had to follow, or
Well, you were translating it, right? So which was it?
well, it's kind of open for interpretation because it depended on the language that it was coming from. They had it in several different older languages. Some was written in Greek, some was written in Latin, there was Hebrew.
Can you
Sanskrit.
remember any of the lines from it?
Not offhand, but I can definitely turn around and say with 100% certainty, Cain was mentioned in a lot of it.
Pain?
Cane.
Oh, Cain.
Kind of like when you're old and you have to use a cane to
Yeah,
walk.
no.
Like you
The
should.
first vampire. Yeah.
That's one of the parts of it was.
That's
Do you have any notes about it, or where can we find the stuff you were translating?
My room?
Can you show me, please?
Are you good with Sanskrit?
You can read it for me.
Like a bedtime story?
Yeah. Read me a bedtime story. It's late.
No, it's not. It's only midnight.
Give me a wits and awareness plus hearing, Bob. Just because I know you have it.
Yep.
You are correct, Troll.
Broke at nothing.
mm-hmm.
He said he was some kind of any all Catholic.
Flat 5.
Here. Where the
He-
fuck are all my bones?
He said that he was Catholic.
Well, he said he was kind of like a really high guy in some kind of weird ass church.
A bishop.
Something like that. No, it wasn't just a bishop. It was kind of like some kind of
An
architect.
archbishop.
Yeah, something like that.
You're telling me there's an Archbishop of the Sabbat of the Church of Cain who wanted a copy of the Book of Nod translated?
Maybe? I don't know. He had tablets all over the place, and he wasn't very good at reading them. And I come from an archaeological family where if you don't learn 3 languages within the first 2 years, something's wrong with you.
Who touched
Percy.
all my bones? Holding up the bone threateningly. Who touched all my bones?
Darren turns around
I didn't do anything.
and just, with the 50 cal, just points it straight at Percy's head.
That's
The
taking that a little
fuck?
far.
Did you get us involved in?
He didn't. He just kind of.
She did.
I'm just going to yeet the bone back to where I found it real quick. Now you have my attention. The moment you point a gun at me, I get concerned. So what the hell are you talking about?
The moment that I hear that your protege is the target of a Sabbat archbishop and was involved in translating the Book of Nod, I get massively concerned.
You need to point
Character-
it at the shadows instead of at me then.
Player reminder, we handed in the protege, not the other way around.
Yeah, Evelyn and you guys thrust her upon me.
Oh,
It was
well,
not by choice that I
No.
acquired.
It was a bleeding
The
stray on our
specimen.
front porch.
Okay, I forgot about that part.
That's fine.
Just a bittersweet reminder for that old head of yours.
Ooh, but wait a minute. Aren't you older than him for being 1,200 years old?
Again, mastered sarcasm now she believes everything. I'm Cain. I look straight at her, deadpan.
And then she actually says something in complete and utter perfect Sanskrit, which I personally can't actually be another language, but I can't really say it. But she'll just look at him and say, "Hmm."
Gonna think back on it.
And then she'll
Gonna
say
reply
something-
back, very bare bones. Not bad.
Then she'll say something in pure Latin, which you know. I don't know a lot, but you'll know.
Ipsum Dolorum?
Oh my god!
Sigh, it's okay. I feel it too.
Ah,
Oh, honey. You have to make sure
Percy.
that you enunciate the ooms.
I did do that. You forgot the umne.
I left your I covered your bones with a sheet when we painted, and then I removed the sheet, and they were there. I'm not sure what happened to them.
It wasn't me. I don't do really much anything.
I swear to
special.
God, if you guys fed them to the cats.
Maybe I
Oh
can't
no,
fit-
I fed the people we had to get rid of from finding you to the cat.
This is true.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that may be painting a bigger target on our backs now at current moment with the new information we now have.
I'm sorry. They're trying to find some weird person.
What person? Name, title, story that they're from? We
Origin.
need to know this kind of detail.
I only hear what I'm told.
What did you hear?
Some kind of vital.
Vitae.
The tell.
Vital. He was coming back completely and utterly like hurt and decimated, and then he needed to find his mom. And finding his mom was somewhere in the book because apparently she's her dad or her parents or her lineage is in the book somewhere, and there's some hidden secrets in the book because she was written in the book and they have to find her in the book. And then from there she's somewhere here in the world city.
Pain. I'm hearing pain. Anyone else
And
hearing
I reckon
pain?
that's a wits and occult, Junie.
Yes, very much so.
Could I
Right.
also supplement Streetwise because it's current information about Vitel?
Darren has a cult.
You can use it, but you're going to get different information.
Bob does as well. Bob will assist on that role.
Which
Oh,
one?
cool.
The cult or the Streetwise?
Occult
Both.
3.
Okay, this will be
Wait,
entertaining. Yeah.
Never mind, I can't do shit.
Bob has both of those, so
That's
he
fair.
will he'll assist.
Did you add an extra die in for your roll, Rono?
No.
Okay, add an extra die. You as well, Troll.
Okay.
Okay. Streetwise turned out better though.
Okay, what'd you get?
Messy crit 7.
Oh, fuck my life.
Okay, with the occult, I only got 2. Streetwise, though.
Oh, fuck my life in a handbasket. Okay.
I should not say it's a messy
Okay.
double crit 7.
It's Wits Occult, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have currently, because Darren's wits were surged, he has 5 wits and 2 occult.
Oh, Christ.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't be double crit. Hold up. Math.
So that was a 2 with his occult. Let's hope that the streetwise goes better. 2.
No, messy double crit 9. Sorry about that. I didn't look at the
6 on
successes.
the
I just looked at the
streetwise.
top.
Okay. 6, you got a messy crit, 9. I'm writing all this shit down. What'd you get, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
I went ahead and did my own Wits and Occult. Messy double crit 10.
What the flippin'? Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure how I would have gleaned that while I was knocked the fuck out, though. Unless it was something I heard before I was staked.
Evelyn,
Possibly
I
by one of the
swear,
Smodadoodles.
we're gonna get through this really quick. We're gonna take a break and then we'll get to you because what the fuck
Finish
is
the
with
shit show
All right.
first. We're good.
No. Let's save the shit show for after what happens to you.
Oh no!
Let's just
Oh
cut
no,
to you.
the
Oh,
shit
no.
show will continue after.
No,
Yeah.
no. Jenny wrote it down though, so she
The
knows
shit
what
show
she's
will
doing.
continue until morale improves.
You're not wrong.
The shit show is what improves morale.
Fair.
There. So, for the Streetwise, we will start with the 6.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that Ozzy Mantell, the Prince of Hammond,
Man Diaz.
whatever, turned around
No, it's Ozzy Mantel now.
No, it's Ozymandias.
because I don't remember names anymore.
I think Ozzy Mantell runs a talk show, right?
Yeah, and he washes his hands religiously. I hear that there's also some drive-by stakings involved. And some shadow boxing. Who knew?
the Lasamba Prince Ozzy. I can say that right. But anyhow.
Lead bassist for that black metal band that everybody's heard of.
Yeah, anyhow. Had lost his mind and had a road trip with the infamous
Mummy.
What?
With Mummy.
Yes, no, because he with Auntie. Because he had gone
Yeah,
with
Hot Ami.
Agrippa.
Yeah, that.
He had gone on a thing with Agrippa, and it was told that he had decimated Marcus Vital, and Marcus Vital was coming back into the city, and he wants revenge. Ozzy has disappeared. Nobody knows where he's at, and Marcus Vital is the child of Sybil, who has been rumored
Bitch.
to be locked somewhere in Chicago. For the Messy Crit 9, you know all of that and more. And the bonus feature, and I have to run. You know what? Fuck it. The bonus feature is just that I'm going to give you a dominance compulsion because fuck you.
I would like to re-roll that.
Anyhow,
I think the DM is fucking me.
with lube. And
No, it
that's a
doesn't
matter of
sound
opinion,
like it
definition, and
is.
perception.
And they're
I
all
hear
wrong
the
on
squeaky
you.
squeaky.
Not on camera.
Sleeping with the DM does automatically give you advantage.
Why is he doing that?
I'm married.
thank God.
Yeah, and when
I
she
mean-
watches this VOD, you're in trouble.
Love you, Mama.
God, I'm an attractive piece of ass. I am top shelf right next to the Diso Rono.
Rhoda, you do realize you are not in my age category.
I know I'm not your type.
And being you are married completely excludes you from the entire agenda.
I understand. It's fun. The fact that I don't have mommy issues and I'm married is a showstopper for you. I get it.
I don't want anyone
Look, I have never. wanted to
I'm
be
still
the
I'm
next
still
time
hung up
you're
on the
street.
fact
Can
that
we-
apparently Rono stores pieces of ass leg.
Bobby, well, Sai will do ya. Shit. All right, moving.
My sexual needs do not come into this game whatsoever anyhow, so moving on. Not only do you get the dominance compulsion in character, not out of character, so you cannot get into this thing. Fuck you.
I'm pretty sure I won that one.
No.
You also find
Everyone
out...
else lost.
Wrong.
Everybody else just lost a smidge.
You also know that not only is your protege the daughter of one of the most famous Toreador Sabat, but also that Sabat was actually going to turn around and break the Camarilla. They were in the middle of fleeing when that happened. And right now in your possession is the key to pretty much everything that's going on with Sabat. She just doesn't know it.
Oh, you
His
sweet
work.
summer child. It all just came to me.
And then on top of that, because I'm not done yet,
Oh no.
hold
Oh, yeah.
on,
Wait.
Messy grade 10.
But
Bob
wait,
knows
there's
now.
more.
Bob. Not only have you absorbed all of this through an occult understanding, but you understand that the key to all this fuckery is within this poor Toreador who has absolutely no idea of what she knows. Is a walking, talking, whole ass code of the Book of Nod. She just knows
Poor
it in
girl
different
barely
languages.
knows how to eat.
Can you translate all those papers and stories and stuff that you were translating? Just put it all in English for me. Just so I
Bob.
have a bedtime story.
That would take some time.
Let's
That's
hold
okay.
off on that. For the
No.
time.
No. I think that she needs to focus on that.
I think that you guys put her under my charge, and ultimately her safety falls to me. The less
So what
information
you're
out there, the
saying
better.
is, so what you're saying
If she
is,
can read it to you verbally, but there will be no written proof.
So what you're saying is, if we remove you from the equation, then she listens to us.
No, there's no reason to do that. Percy, I believe that both of you will be in less danger if there is an extra written record that can be auctioned off to the highest bidder so that no one has reason to come looking for either of you.
That just acknowledges that there's information,
Oops.
that there's a source,
Wrong way.
that it can be rewritten.
Well,
The
that
fact
depends
that an author
on...
exists means that another can be crafted.
Oh, I can change my
Ah.
signature if I need to be. I can forge a different way. I was a forger.
Child,
We can
we're
take
talking
care
your
of the
existence right
forgery.
now.
What?
We can take care of the forgery once the original's done. We can make a couple of copies that do not originate back to her, destroy the original, and when we're done, she's at less risk, and there's more profit for all of us. It's a win-win-win.
The more copies of this that are out there, the less valuable she becomes to them.
The other targets that she draws from the cavity, from possible anarchs, from others in Sabat that want to quelch this information,
Hey, as long
If
as you
the
don't mind
information
from
is
turncoats of the Sabats, you can see 1,001 ways that this could go horribly wrong.
Well, I suppose
and her
if you'd
blood is on
rather...
your hands.
If you'd rather, we could, I suppose, try to hunt down the Sabat Archbishop and everyone else who already knows of her existence and already intends to exploit her, but that seems like it might be a taller order than having her sit in a nice, quiet, safe, warded room and make a few copies.
Wait, but where's the symbol? I ask out loud. Wait, no, you're hiding shit.
I'm not hiding it.
What?
I'm just going to pass the steak to the child. You choose.
What am I doing with this?
I take the steak.
Ew, that had your body stuff on it. That's gross.
I think you mispronounced delicious.
No, that had him in. That was in him. Do you know what kind of body germs and disease and crap that could be on that?
Absolutely none. Have you seen the
Child.
paint I put in his room?
You misunderstood the meaning of that.
He's glowing.
The meaning to that
Withheld.
was
That's a
we know
whole
it's
phrase.
put
trying
your
to
Glowing
glow.
face
It's
withheld.
in
fine.
your own hands.
Oh,
Would you be willing to make
Your
a couple of
choice.
books for me? Or do you want to try to hunt down and murder all of the people that you used to work with so that no one alive knows about you?
I didn't want to work with anyone. It was kind of a forced deal, and I just did the things because
Okay.
Sounds like you're opting towards murder then.
Murder is always an option.
Okay.
I mean, they aren't mutually exclusive. You
Okay.
could make some books for us, and we can go murder everyone who did that to you.
I mean, he's really just looking for the symbol, so I'm not really worried about me as long as we distract him
What
with symbol.
symbol?
I look straight over to Thalia.
What symbol? That's useful information.
Where's the symbol?
She whispered to me, at least they aren't asking where the symbol is.
Exactly.
All
So
right,
I
we
think
should
it
have
is-
this conversation inside.
I thought we were inside.
No.
Oh,
we're
we're
in
inside the
We're
garage.
in the garage where Bob does his work.
Preferably under wards and locks and
I thought
lots
the garage
of.
was warded.
We don't have a warlock, do we?
I thought the garage was warded.
I don't
Hi.
know that.
I thought you were Tremere. I'm sorry.
Do you remember that time we made that guy tell us the truth so that we
Yeah,
could
it
find
was
Percy?
Really weird, and I thought you were something other than that.
That was blood sorcery,
That
dear.
was crazy.
This
It was.
garage is the most heavily warded building on the property.
Mental note.
If you want more
Understood.
security, then we should get in my van.
No, let's not, because I don't want to go back in there. We're good.
I could
Caution
take it
when
for another
entering
spin.
the domain of a warlock is wise.
In investi Otafasa Indiaji.
Why does every coterie turn into the trauma dump? Why?
Well, while we're trauma dumping, we're
Well,
going to
it's
take a
good
break.
to know.
Good, because I have Chex Mix I need to go stir again.
Yes, we'll be
I have a
back
chicken
in
tendy
10
that's getting
minutes.
cold.
Really, you're worried about your chicken tendy?
He should be. Those things are good.
This is why I
The Chick-fil-A
always.
just reopened.
Oh my god.
This is why I always take eat food on any vampire that I'm having on a stream
It's
game
in character, yeah.
because
Yeah, you're
then I
always
can just
snacking.
be eating in character.
Stick around much. What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
To cut bacon?
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, it's totally cut bacon.
You know, unless you have
roll Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength to actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not right. It's just bacon.
Boy, I hope Small
No,
Bacon's
when you
not
have
watching
the
right now.
really- If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we having this conversation?
Why
I
would
think
Amelia
Dex
or
plus
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you have?
damage.
If you have any points in strength or dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
We broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to
We-
hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna release. I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in a little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that, should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hand.
She's gonna keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see if it's from Gabe finally that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird, yo.
You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in
Before
between
he
and
can
use
touch the
premonition.
tree, I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Don't put
Probably
me
would've
under
said something
him.
like, "Oh, was it
His
good for you
mouth's too
too?"
small.
No, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn. All right, look.
What? It was quick.
You try to deep throat a microphone one time, all right, and then it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
Just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
No. Yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes one to know one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for
So with
probably a week or 3.
Not wrong.
well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers, I'd have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, all right?
Fucking Gabe.
One site. Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Nope.
Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burn the table.
I'm like actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I could be a
murder hobo.
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
Unseat my seatbelt and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have
I
to
know. I know. You would think.
Yep,
Gwen's just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Malky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy.
You're
like
not a
the puppy?
Zenisi. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C3PO'd my brother.
He was
you're
already.
going to Chewbacca?
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back. So I walked over there. I opened the door, I closed the door. God damn it!
his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard, "You have reached William. Please leave a message and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience."
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
Because,
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
because while we are waiting... So I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
Das System is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No.
Wrong
No, no,
knife.
no!
Fire
Fire
knife
knife is
thing.
bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car. With
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she grabbing her inhaler? Oh, no, she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
No, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga. Call Olga.
I don't have Olga's number.
I have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hate dial.
Did he actually say he loved you? Wait a minute. You guys all in a relationship that I don't know about?
Take and I kiss and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
Could have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi,
but
buddy.
God damn it. Here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up, let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind.
Filthy mouth, no excuse.
Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place that I can't say that word. Nice try, Satan. I guess in this group it would be pronounced satin.
Okay.
Pronounced
No, in this
Satine?
game,
Okay, yeah, my next character is going to be a Toreador named Satin.
in this game, it's usually named Stain.
I love it.
I'm so glad I've got more alcohol because, oh, sweet.
Oh, what a comeback. Oh, God. How much did they hear?
Everything, because you
You
were live.
were warned.
I was telling you, we're coming back live. You went, and you kept going. I can't help it that you don't listen to me. That's not my fault.
Oh, like that's the worst thing you've said live on air.
I mean, he did do Scatman, so I mean, there you are.
He did.
Oh no, there's worse live on air.
Oh yeah,
There's
that is
worse
true.
that's been clipped.
You know, yeah.
Hold
At least
on,
I've been
hold-
wearing pants for every single clip. Like, let's prioritize that. Like, not to lower the bar, but to raise the bar a little bit. Pants have been involved in 100% of the clips that I've been involved in.
Sir, the bar has been so low, it's not even funny.
So you
I could
pick
solo the bar.
off the floor to go under it, and then you put it back down.
I kicked the bar against the wall. It bounced back, hit me in the nards, fell back to the floor with a clatter, and then I was down on the floor right next to it.
That makes
We're
more
not
sense.
talking about my kids.
God damn!
All right, I feel like this is needed, y'all.
Great, now he's tapping out.
Breathe, Marty. Breathe.
Hold up.
That's why we do an inhaler check.
Does the U.S. military hold that? Because I don't want us to get not doxxed. What's it called?
It's public domain.
Public domain. Okay. I wasn't 100 on it, so I was just like, oh no. I don't know if the military would DMCA somebody though.
No, they YMCA us. Anyhow,
Actually, they'd Hellfire R9X us.
They'd DODS.
I mean, come on, they could in the Navy us. Anyhow, so while you guys are having
We could see the 7 Seas.
I know, right? So yes, you
Brutus
guys
is concerned.
are having
So what's the best sister-in-law ever doing?
I don't know. So, yeah, well played. While you guys are having this existential crisis and realizing just who this protege is, Evelyn, who's telling the Guru Nation to go to bed. Hi, how are you? Doing good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
You sure?
So you're pulling in, and the door opens, and a woman in a very nice, short black dress is there to greet you.
Good evening. I would appreciate speaking to the lady. I believe I'm expected.
Oh, of course. Would you like to come in?
Please.
Of course, sure. And she'll let you into the rather large mansion you are well acquainted with. She will take you to the study, and she'll knock on the door. And as she's about to knock again, the door opens, and you see two women. One you definitely know who is a lady. And the other one has a very statuesque, kind of dark auburn hair, very elaborate gown. And she just smiles and nods her head to you. And the lady will look to you and go, "Oh, Miss Evelyn, please come in. Don't mind my guest, she's leaving." And the guest will smile and nod and offer her hand to you.
I'll take the nod or take the hand with a curtsy and stand back up and
She'll
bow to the
return
lady
it.
and tell her thank you for seeing me.
And the lady will say, "Yes, come on in. It's great to see you, Katerina. We'll talk to you later."
You could have warned me about that.
Why?
Okay.
And Katerina will smile and nod, and she'll look at Evelyn for a moment and nod her head and go, "Very interesting information. Thank you." And she will turn and leave.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Evelyn? It's been so long.
It has, and I regret that I am here for a favor, really. Did Alexandrov contact you?
He said you had something important to talk about. What can I do for you?
He suggested you may have some Sabbat in your possession.
Well,
I need to extract some information.
Oh, pray tell, what information? Let's just say we've racked them quite well.
I need to know where the flying hell they are. I'm tired of their victims popping up on my porch covered in blood.
Victim?
More than one person they've attacked in the last few months.
Which victim do you have? I have a list.
A girl. I'm still not certain of her security or the fact that she may still be on my goddamn property. She's grounded.
What's her name?
Oh, I am that stupid. Premonition. What am I rolling?
You are forcing preposition, so you're going to give me a rouse check. And then you will give me resolve and
Well,
aspects.
pass the rouse check.
Okay, resolve.
My
and-
surprised face when somebody does something stupid in front of somebody that has power.
You should talk, Mr. Rono, using premonition on a prince.
I
Look,
tripped.
if we don't
What's
see it
going on?
coming after last year,
Yeah, you know.
One of these days, somebody's head's just going to go clean off and they're going to ash out because they decided to premonition instead of fucking focus. And it's probably going to be me.
Not wrong. Yeah,
Great.
exactly, Sai. Thanks for the reminder. We have that on clips. Some
Auspex
successes.
and what now?
Auspex and Resolve.
The fuck's my Auspex? Oh, it's down there.
You should have at least 2.
I do.
Okay. Then
This is not. This is not the amount of dice pool that I would like for this. I need to fix that.
Don't forget, you can also rouse your blood if you want to add on to Resolve.
Oh, good. Well, that doesn't help. That dice is on the floor.
Floor dice don't count. Unless they're
Willpower!
They do. Floor dice only count if they're a messy crit.
Yeah, right. 4. As you are looking at the lady and the sound of the fire crackling next to you or beside you is slowly taking your mental capacities away from you because you decided to do this, you fall into it's almost a cell that's water-based. And you hear the voices of people trying to find you, search for you, calling you by name. And only in the shadows can you move around to find and see these people. You see your coterie somewhere lost in all of this. You see Carolyn being almost like a shining beacon of hope right next to Percy, who literally is a shining beacon of fucking hope. Thank you, Uranium.
That's not hope.
From there, you can see
Radiation is hope.
Nuclear radiation. What's the difference?
You're not wrong.
I am the solution. I am the night.
You were sure as hell bad.
Green Lantern's light.
Oh fuck. Anyhow, so you pretty
Chartreuse Lantern's light.
That sounds more like it. Anyhow, sorry, my camera decided to do a dumpster dive. So pretty much what you're seeing is everyone being moved on a huge ass chessboard. The lady is on one part. The Archbishop, or the man you think was part of all of this that you fired upon a month ago, your coterie, the Camarilla, the Sabbat, it's all a big, huge chess game. And in the center of it is a woman in a stone coffin, trying to find her and get her. And you see the lady at the top of that coffin just standing there and looking down and being the power on the entire chessboard. But she's not letting anyone know.
I have concerns about telling you who she is.
Okay.
Are you an observer in this game, or do you play for a side?
Being that I am the descendant of Montano and Camarilla, I have always taken that side. I have never been Sabbat. However, recently, with them welcoming in every other Sabbat La Sombra, I've taken it upon myself to take my Camarilla compatriots and find sanctuary here. I am Baron William Stewart, and I'm only maintaining and gaining lands for when he comes back. And when he comes back, I am always and shall ever be a woman of my word and hand the barony back to him.
Her name's Caroline, I think. Help me, Judy.
Yes?
Okay. Caroline. I'm not certain of any other names. I've frankly not found it important to figure them out yet. I'm mostly trying to keep her alive.
That's very considerate and kind of you. However, Caroline, what's her last name? I have 3. One happens to be Malkavian. Another one...
She's not a Malk.
Well, she gets up and goes to a list and strikes out a name. Caitiff.
Toreador.
Her sire just recently passed, didn't she? Well, if you bring her to me, I will make sure that she is utterly and completely safe.
No offense to you, my dear lady, but over the last few months, I don't believe anyone when they tell me that anymore.
That is fair, and if you wish that, of course.
I will keep in mind that you're willing to help keep her alive when it comes to it.
Naturally. I would not wish to see any of our brethren taken out for any reason. Being a child, that could only mean one simple thing. She hasn't been taught.
No, Percy's working on that. That's teaching her that she actually has to eat was our first priority. You can see why keeping her alive's been a trick.
Keeping her alive will be even more of a trick when they find out where she is.
This would be why we've been taking precautions, yes.
You don't realize what she is. Wait, does the rest of your coterie know?
All I know of her at this point is that she's psychotic. She's a Toreador. She's an orphan, effectively. And barely knows that she must consume blood.
Well, being she was human no more than, 2-3 months ago?
Yes.
Her sire was killed in an attempt to escape. And she's wanted.
And traumatized. She's living with Bob.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I don't think he has much to do with this at this point.
One can only pray that he'll come in and save us all from this entire horrible mistake that Cain had created.
We should hope. I need to extract some locations and information from the Savant.
What do you want to know?
Where to find some of them. I'm quite happy to acquire one of my own, but I don't know where to find them.
They've been moving.
And they are going to help me find them.
That's fair. They are moving. We've ascertained as much as we can from them. They had a headquarters, which you all happily destroyed, which I am very grateful for, and I will honor my debt to all of you.
Appreciated.
What do you know about the keys?
Player knows jack shit.
That's fine. Well,
That alarm clock keeps magically coming back into my office. What the flying fuck?
I mean, you're not wrong. Listen to me, Evelyn. And she'll walk over and sit down next to her and gently take the hand, if she's allowed to, and hold in hers. I will take you down to talk to them and speak with them if you so desire. But I can tell you now, they're all in flux, and they are moving in and out of different baronies that I am trying to ascertain their new locations at. They're trying to find an old one of my clan. And your Percy's protege is the key to unlocking ancient texts to find out where she possibly could be. They have several books that they had her translate.
Of course she is. Of course she is.
Well, I mean, she outdoes herself as a rose.
Yes, well, she's also with goddamn, sorry, dude. Percy at this time, and they seem to be on opposite ends of the Toreador stick.
Percy's always been on the opposite end of any Toreador stick. Let's just call a spade a spade.
I would barely know.
I prefer a Malk that at least knows that they are a Malk as opposed to a Toreador who continues to think that they are a Toreador or dresses like more of a gangrel. Tell me I'm wrong.
I am a gangrel.
You do know how to dress and be appropriate, do you not?
Yes, but I'm not a standard gangrel.
Which is immensely and greatly improved than Percy. True. Apologies if I'm insulting you, I do not mean so. But you understand the typical gangrel would be out in the woods, patched up clothing and howling at a moon because they were suspicious.
Male chuckle from the other side of the door.
Quite frankly, I would be impressed if Thalia did not prefer to be out without any clothes at all, but that's a different problem.
Your sister is a very wild and free-willing child, and I support and I hope, I know and support everything that she does. I just wish that her foxes would... Who's at the door?
Well, I guess it's time that I said hello.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's definitely more William and less Morgan Freeman.
I fought really hard for that.
William, you might as well come in.
Does it twist left or right? It's been a minute. Go ahead and twist left, open it up. It's like riding a bike. Oh, hello, darling. How are you?
Fantastic.
Curtsy.
I hope that my courier arrived before I did.
What courier?
Well, I guess we're having a meal tonight.
I'll take them. We've been dealing with, shall we say, quite an interesting assemblage of people.
I can only imagine. My apologies, darling. Your name?
Evelyn Adams. Heard
Pleasure.
of you.
Baron William Donaldson. Reach for hand. Give it a peck. If given all that jazz. Charmed, I'm sure.
Of course.
A lot of things.
I apologize for interrupting. Do go on.
Oh, this is your barony business, as well as mine, as I've been your steward.
I merely want to get in the same room with your Sabbat prisoners. Plan to run a premonition on them, not touch them.
I wouldn't wish you to touch them. Let's just say I haven't been cleaning them from all of their extracurricular activities. I let some Baharis play with them. They're not...
I hope they've been keeping them in one piece for the most part.
Why? They grow back.
But before or after they ash out, you know how hard it is to get dust out of that tiling.
Being that it's my dungeon, I don't think it really matters.
Oh, sincerest apologies. I wasn't sure if it was mine or yours.
Well, this house is mine. I have kept your place rather impeccably neat and clean as you've left it.
For that I am grateful.
I think the only thing we've actually used is the basement for our usual reports and council meetings.
I do hope that you'll catch me up on them, and I will honor our agreement.
Oh, I hope you will, and everything is already done, and your books have checked, so if you'd like to look at all of the diary information that I put into your work, everything is filed and sealed as you requested.
I am curious, though. There is maybe a conversation. It depends. Is this one in your circle?
Miss Evelyn? Indeed. She isn't part of my circle. I've entrusted her coterie to help us alleviate all of the problems we had with the Sabbat in Chicago Heights, which we have now annexed into our own.
Understood.
Your agreement with the Guru still stands, and we have gone around their territory.
So there are a few things of note, I'm curious. I've heard that other barons have folded in your wake. Is that your domain, or shall it fall under mine?
I have been a steward of yours. I've done nothing more than to make sure that your domain and your will have been turned around and continued.
Understood.
You entrusted me with it. I have done nothing more than keep your name in certain mouths.
For that, I am grateful. That said, I am curious. How would you feel about taking over those domains? I'm happy with what I have.
If you want, I have no problem with taking over those domains. However, I think it was your name in your, shall we say, history with how you handled Joshua that made them fold far more so than what I have done.
Well then, I trust that you're still looking after Clan above all else then. Perhaps areas for Lysambra to take feeding or to
That would be
rest their weary heads in the shadows.
Of course. I was just speaking to my cousin prior to Miss Evelyn's arrival.
Which one was that? My apologies. It's been a moment. I've just now arrived.
Really? Katarina. She's one of the Camarilla.
I am familiar.
Hmm.
I trust amicable towards her. I am amicable towards her. Let that be known. Not to throw shadow, so to speak.
Oh, I don't think we'd ever throw shadow at Katarina. We all know
She would
exactly
throw
what
back.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Indeed.
Oh, her job is very in the Camarilla. We try not to say too much about what she does. I'm sure you know what that means.
Say no more.
Perfect.
Well, I won't tarry you with other obligations. And might we catch up later this week to go over the finer details?
Naturally. You'll find very interesting that her coterie has a lot to offer. You might want to come into their home at some point and have a talk with them. Anarchs to the core.
Oh, my people, bless your hearts.
Exactly.
Well, if a baron might impose on you, then
Absolutely. You are welcome.
for that I'm grateful. I'll take my leave and not tarry you too longer. I apologize for interrupting.
Thank you. I will make sure that Ruby sees you out. Did you need any refreshments before you left?
You know, it's been a while since I had a nice mestizo boy.
Definitely can have one to you.
Your generosity knows no leaps or bounds.
Naturally. You can be seated upstairs, and all of the finer accoutrements of your age is definitely there waiting for you. And once he leaves...
Withdrawal.
Evelyn, as you can see, I'm quite neutral. If you need anything, I'd be more than happy to help you, as well as your coterie.
I appreciate that, lady.
If you need to speak with them, we can speak with them now and basically handle Ellis if you need. Or would you prefer me to bring them up to you?
Whatever is at your convenience, my lady.
I'll have the cleanest one brought up for you.
Thank you.
And she'll get up and she'll leave. Come back. Yes, Thalia.
While she's gone, Evelyn's gonna get a text on her phone, and it's gonna be a GIF. You know that guy walking into the room carrying a pizza, and then everything's on fire and going crazy in the room?
You mean Donald Glover in season 3 of Community and one of their, I think it was like
Have not
episode
watched
8?
Community, but know the GIF. Yes.
Yes. He's
Have
walking
I
in, there's
received
file
this
everywhere.
text?
Yes.
The response back is going to be, I will put out your fires when I'm done with my fires. Keep the house standing.
I've stopped I've stopped several stabbings. Send.
I'm just gonna put the phone away.
It's shortly after that a gentleman comes up into the room dressed in what could be only considered a really bad front-frocked muumuu dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the lady's behind them, and she's like, "Will this do?"
Absolutely. Thank you, my lady.
Of course. Do you wish me to leave you alone? He is shackled. And if he does anything, I can assure you I'll see it all.
This won't take me long, I promise. And I'm gonna pull a premonition, and I messy double critted this puppy.
Hey! Because fuck it, everyone else is.
Take my energy.
I feel like I'm the safe one today.
Yeah, actually, you can actually say, Thalia, it's not your fault this time.
It's not. I'm trying to stop everything bad for a change.
Okay. What? So messy double crit 7 was it?
Yeah, it's a 7 because it's 5 dice, but the crit makes it up.
Well, if it's a
Yeah,
double
it's
crit,
messy
that
double
makes it
crit
a
7.
double crit 9.
4 total
there we go,
dice
Matt.
are crits, right? And 1 success.
Yes.
Yeah, that's double messy crit 9.
Yeah. This just rips you right out of your senses at the moment as you see him. Do you see him standing before a judge, getting sentenced? And not even before his sentence is complete or even before he can step back, he's embraced. He has sent courier after courier, message after message. And when he gets to the Archbishop, the man that you know that you've torched his house, he was sent for a mission. He has shown several pictures, and that is your coterie. You're seeing in your head the pictures of all of them, and that he is supposed to kill you. All of you. But further than that, you see he's going to escape. It's not by any will. You don't know how he'll do it. And then you see him going into your home. Talking to Gertrude and binding her to a chair. Laughing and setting your house on fire. And all the while he puts JK all over the house. Before skipping out, joining a band of bikers, and looking for some king. All the while, trying to stay alive as the Archbishop is hunting him now down too. And you now have a compulsion of harm. Good luck with that!
Oh, I'm not the one that needs to look. Hold on.
Do you still have your purse that Bob gave you?
Oh, I'm not gonna think to use that. I'm a fucking gangrel.
Who needs a gun?
Feral weapons
Yeah?
are up. What do I roll to legit try to gut him?
Okay, so for that, I need you to do dexterity and brawl.
Oh, good.
And do you have potence? Potence.
Potence, yes. 2.
You have prowess. You might want to pop that too. Just a happy suggestion for you.
Hold on, I've dropped too many dice. Okie dokie.
So you've
Oh,
popped.
fuck.
God damn it, woman! Didn't I give you a dice thing for a reason?
I can't find it.
We just
my
rearranged my office, so a lot of stuff's been misplaced. Sorry.
I would check the oven.
I know that's where the Batman car is.
No, that's where the Batmobile is.
And the other
And the
dice.
other dice.
Crit,
And the dice.
messy crit 6.
Oh God. So you have fair weapons up, and prowess. That's 4 ag right there
For him or me?
for him.
Okay.
That's an automatic right
You
there.
stab
Done.
yourself with your own weapons, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Look, after Melody.
I'm not wrong. And all of a sudden, the lady is standing kind of offside to him, and she just sees you go shink, zoom. And as you run your talons and run your claws through him, you start to see the ash. And you know you've just killed him as he starts to ash right in front of your face.
I'm going to take 3 deep breaths
The lady
and
will
tell the
step back
lady.
for a moment.
I apologize for the mess. He is not going to do what he was going to do.
Fair. I'm not sure what he was going to do, but I'm sure it is well deserved.
Invade my home before he went hunting for Cain.
Oh, William's ears are burning like a motherfucker right now. Yuck.
Well, good to know that we have someone that will not invade your home and do anything to your family. Well done. Do you want to stay the night here and maybe rest before you return home?
No, there are fires at home that need put out, and we need to prepare for others to attempt to do the same. He managed in that vision to escape your people. I don't know how.
Ooh.
He will not be escaping anyone, obviously.
No, and thank you for putting that one out.
If you could let me know when or if you locate any of the Sabbat, I would appreciate it.
Oh, at the moment that I have any information on that, you'll be the first to know. And she will actually turn around and go, May I escort you out? And offer her
Absolutely.
hand.
Thank you so much.
You're
And I
so
will
welcome.
accept with the hand that I did not just bloody.
That would be greatly appreciated. And as Evelyn is, gently escorted to her car and letting her go home, is there any final actions prior to the close of this coming back episode? Don't all.
As the courier arrives, I'll take him inside and I'll drain him dry.
Okay, good to know. She'd still want to know what the carrier was going to say, but sure.
Oh, Baron William will be home soon.
Good. Here, there's your dinner. Anything else anyone would like to do? Bob?
So Bob has been just hanging out in the van until his paranoia compulsion goes away, looking for shadows.
That's fair.
Did I lose a leg?
Sure.
You know what?
Because you were gonna hit it with the UV light, so that's why I was asking.
Oh no, the light is mounted on underneath the machine gun. If he sees a shadow that he thinks is the Sombra, it's getting filled with, fire ammunition.
Okay, good.
Did I get incendiaried?
I feel he
Because
rolled
that was my dominate compulsion.
He rolled a 6 on his wits awareness. So I feel like he would have realized that it's just a shadow, not a La Sombra shadow. So you didn't get perforated.
Oh, that's good.
Did I enter the vehicle?
Oh God, no.
Okay, good.
Not for
But
an hour.
I want to talk to you in a safe place. I want to talk to you in a safe place.
Okay, we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get back to that later. Troll, any questions, comments, concerns, or an oh dear God, why?
Well, I don't have any dear God whys. Some of the things I'm about to say might have you going, oh dear God, why?
Can I go first?
Hi, God, it's Joni.
So that she has a moment of reprieve.
Go ahead. Go
all
first.
means.
Sally is just going to make shadow puppets the whole time.
How is that a moment of reprieve?
Thank God I have alcohol. Dear God.
Flat
woman.
6 to remove Percy from the wards so he burns himself on the van by banging on it.
Ah, motherfucker!
See what I'm doing?
Radiation
Same.
damage.
Actually, he
It was
can't-
bound to happen.
Pain. Also anxiety puppy.
Poor Caroline's just screaming and scared as fucking going, why? But anyhow, go on, Darren.
You just let it happen, hon. It's fine.
Oh.
So Darren has just left all that. He's installing floodlights, like serious 11,000 plus lumen floodlights all around the property.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna reach out to some people about a thing.
What thing?
He wants to know who has been making noise about either, what was her name, Sybil?
Mm-hmm.
Or the Book of Nod recently. discreetly. He's trying to keep this, quiet.
Okay, give me a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else from Evelyn, or what's this Disaronno?
Yay. All right, so explain to me how radiation damage works for vampires, because I've had prolonged exposure for a month. Now, I know that light exposure doesn't impact us in any way, shape, or form because of all of our cells are dead. That said, prolonged exposure, based on my knowledge of Old World of Darkness and New World of Darkness, should cause skin lesions and possible death. So...
You're already dead.
No, but real death, final death, because of ag damage.
You know what?
So, I wanted to ask, how fuckled am I?
You're not fuckled because it wasn't that high of a radiation.
Okay.
It's just enough to give you glowing white skin and glowing clothes.
Noted. So I'm completely irradiated.
And if you change detergents, the clothes will stop glowing. It's the phosphorus in the detergent that's glowing.
Oh, well, on top of that, you have all of that, holographic glitter all over you. So good glory, good luck in trying to get all that craft herpes off.
I would like to point out that I did specifically roll for a scrubbing system to keep anything that come out of the room from being irradiated, and also to make sure that Percy did not suffer any ill effects.
Percy doesn't sound...
Did you put that in the... I went and looked back through your goals after you said that. I didn't see that in there.
Yeah.
It was verbal. It was verbal.
That's
during
fine.
the session, and I did
Okay.
roll for it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do the tippity
We-
things, because
yeah.
the mind doesn't go a whole lot of things. But
Yeah.
you know what? He's glowing for the moment.
So it doesn't work, is what Bob gleaned from that.
The
Bob forgot-
scrubbing system.
Bob forgot to
Containment's
turn it on
fucked.
for a day.
Gertrude
Yeah.
got overwhelmed.
Yes, because I can't help it. Go ahead. What was your roll, Darren?
All right.
Hi, welcome to the chaos that is. Well,
6 successes.
Oh, fuck my life. Why do you have these? God damn it.
Junie,
I-
you give us experience.
Junie?
We're going to put them into pools.
I know. This is fine.
You knew what I built when I gave you the sheet.
I know, and I am now deeply regretting every time you roll what I allowed you to have, because goddamn.
So it's Melody all over again.
But in a information-based standpoint, yes. Not a happy-dappy squirrel bitey-fighty thing, which is what Melody was. We all know it. Anyhow, and you can't even say that I'm wrong because you're sitting there laughing. Thank you very much for my TED talk.
Fighty.
Melody was a squirrel puka trapped in a Lasombra body.
This is
Yes.
true. It was so true. So
I miss my spirit animal.
I know, right? So what you've gotten from your successes is that information is being dumped into the system. There are several people talking about it to try and flush out who knows what and being eliminated. How some of the information is getting strangled is who talks gets killed. He who knows and squeaks. And with that information, they are slowly whittling down who knows what to who knows where, and where the person can possibly be. And being she was just at a fashion show a month before an SI attack, you can imagine how many Toreadors maybe know or not know, or may not be saying things because they want to survive. How's that?
Good. Darren's just going to text Bob and say, so I had an idea for that Human the Protagonist game I was running. And I want to know, like, if you think that a shaped charge FAE with white phosphorus mixed in would be practical or not to be homemade. FAE, fuel air explosive.
Yeah. Bob will think about that shortly and go, yeah, I could do that. Shaped FAE is tricky, but you make it like a smoke cannon, it could work.
Okay. I'm thinking about trying to make this place that the players might go into basically a death trap.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to end today's session. Yay! More death traps! Okay, quickly, because we only have a little bit of amount of time. Bob, Roars and Thundards.
Rose, we're back. Thorns, Sai couldn't make it this week.
Yes, we're very sad that Sai couldn't make it. Darren.
Rose, it was fun finding out all the crazy stuff that's going on right now. Thorns, none really. I'm looking forward to this next bit of the season. So
More mayhem. Evelyn.
Rose is that we're actually back, and by some miracle, there was not a toss violation on my camera.
Even better.
Woo! Thorns! I'm dancing between Olivia and Melody now. This is not going to go well for anybody.
This will go fine. This is all perfectly fine. No worries.
The cat. This is going to go well for the cat.
There.
Baby Vam. Who is this? Cicerano.
Hi. Rose, I missed you guys. It's nice getting back in the saddle. Thorn, I was late because I didn't know when session was because I never checked Gilded. And don't forget to check out our socials, guys. Join our Gilded, follow our Twitter, follow our Insta, shoot the shit and hang out with everybody but me because I don't get the memos.
That's because you choose not to get the memos because you don't log
I
in.
know. I sleep a lot, Jenny.
You are a bad vamp daddy.
That's fine.
And you have Dami issues, so we're good here.
Oh, he noticed. And Thalia. Hi.
Rose, I'm not the problem. Thorn, I'm not the problem.
Okay, and one more thing for all of you guys. Who gets the extra XP point?
Rono.
See, I feel like it should be Tanari.
Also good.
I kind of feel like it should be Thalia.
I didn't do much.
You
I
did what
vote
you
on
had to.
Rono because he did just find out he's in the much bigger shit hole than he thought he was.
So I've got Rona, Thalia, and Evelyn.
I can make an argument against myself because most of the session was dealing with anxiety puppy.
I could make an argument against myself by saying, "Hi, I'm Rono."
It doesn't work.
So
the Morgan Freeman voice at the start.
Oh my God.
You earned it. You earned
I
it.
had to break the Freeman though. I went from
Borkus was
Peppered Farm,
was
remembers.
just cosplaying as Alistair. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know what? With all the votes in tally, I'm going to say Thalia, Bruno, and Evelyn get the extra XP point. So everyone else gets 4.
Hey.
Does William get the same amount of points?
William doesn't get points. He's not a player. He's an NPC.
He played.
Yes, and he plays his NPC now.
The past agreement was NPCs get 1.
That
Old
still leaves
characters
you in a
get 1.
point deficit from what you were doing before anyway. So
That's fair. What are they doing, Bob?
D&D.
Okay. Is that the slashy thing in front of the R included in their name?
You mean the
Oh,
tilde?
no. I'm sorry.
Or no, the apostrophe?
Okay.
I love all of your cases. I need to go ahead and hop out.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Thanks everyone for coming. We've got a raid going on. And
Ronin Quincy.
we hope you all have a great night. Thank you all for coming in, and we will see you all next week. Oh God, we're doing this again next week.
Bring it back.
Shit.
Bring it on back.